Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Rinkelawal, and on this channel I share general lifestyle content about my life as a mom, as an academic, a lecturer in a Nigerian university, and my experiences with inner work and mindset upgrade in general. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you like it here. I hope you like this video and subscribe so that you can be updated anytime I post new content. If you are returning, thank you for being back. Thank you so much. So this is my first post this year, so happy new year everyone. My year started very busy. Jumped right into work didn't really stop, so I just jumped right into work, and the home front to my kids resume school pretty okay, well, I think second week. Well, it seemed really early, so I had my hands full. I still do, and had have my hands full. As a matter of fact, I'm only able to come on here because I was supposed to have an interview with someone. Somebody was supposed to interview me for a podcast, and I think there was a mix-up in time. So I'd already gotten dressed up, and I'd set up. I was just waiting, and I think there's a mix-up somewhere. So I thought, let me just hop in here and just chit chat. I don't really have any topic in mind, but since my podcast was supposed to be an interview with me to just discuss life as a single mother in Nigeria, I thought maybe I'll just share, I think, some of the best things that have helped me to thrive as a single mother in Nigeria. So let me just talk about that, since that's the reason why I kind of just got dressed up in the first place. Okay, so I didn't dress up. I was returning from work, and I said, okay, before I change and start doing house stuff, I was supposed to just quickly have the interview and then go about my day. So, but here I am. So I'll say okay, before I go into it, if the topic interests you, please keep watching. If not, you can watch maybe my other video or do something else. Okay, so I'll just go right into it. So I'll just share maybe the top three. I'm not sure if I can come up with up to three, but because I'm just going with the flow, I didn't plan this. The top things that helped me as a single mom. I think the first one was the fact that I had a solid support system. Naturally, my family, I have a very close-knit family, so they've always been there for me, even when they disagreed with some of my choices. So they've always been there for me. But apart from that, I also got intentional about the kind of people that I allowed in my space to be there for me, to support me through this journey. I think that really helps me. It helps me so much. So when the times are tough, present tense, because it's still pretty challenging. So anytime things get very tough, I have my family to run to cry to rely on. I also have mentors and friends and a lot of well wishers who genuinely wish me well, and I think I'm a very, very lucky girl to have that, because I believe that good people are everywhere, right? But just like people who love you, who would like drop whatever it is that they're doing to just hear you, to just be there for you. I'm just lucky to have those people, and I believe that anybody can actually have that whenever we are ready to intentionally cultivate a circle of trusted people that we love. When we give love, people would definitely give you love back. So I'm lucky to have that. That's first one thing that helped me to survive and thrive, and I keep thriving as a single mom. Things get better every day for me personally, for my family, and things are going well. So the second thing that I believe has helped me so much is inner work. And I always preach this. I think that is why I always talk about it. Mindset, healing, So inner work generally helps me a whole lot. um, and it helps me. I'm trying to explain how it helps me. Okay, so I think I began to start my intentional healing and mindset and inner work journey a couple of years ago, say 3 4 years, when I sat down. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop blaming other people for where I am. I'm going to take responsibility. I think I have always taken responsibility for, whatever it is that happened in my life. I'm just that kind of person, like, I'm like, blame it on me, it's my fault, kind of person. But I took it to a whole new level when I started my inner work journey, and I realized that, okay, that if anything happens in my life, I basically I'm in charge. It means that to an extent I participated, to an extent I allowed it, and if I want things to change, if I want things to be better, I can also maybe start to disallow some things, start to be intentional about every part of my life. So that is how inner work just became a big game changer for me, because I realized that I had a lot of treasure in my life, but I couldn't really see it until I started to be intentional, and the scales started to fall off my eyes. I started to see opportunities around me. I started to see that the people around me are actually solid people. They are people who I can bank on and rely on. So things just changed from there, and my life got really good. So good that I adopted the mantra "Thrive Easy." I think about 2 years ago, I started, calling myself the Thrive Easy Queen, because things just started getting better and better and better. The more I do my inner work, the more I take responsibility for my life, the more I believe that it's up to me. If it's to be, it's up to me. If there's something in my life that I do not like, I have the power to change it. I have the operant, power. I'm basically in charge of my life, and that I can just look at something critically and say, okay, I don't like this, but well, here I am. Where do I want to go from here? And then make it happen. So the more I'm still on the journey, but the more I decide to believe this, as a single mom, the more I just blossomed, the more I stopped feeling, ashamed of my past choices, my current choices too. The shame just started falling off, basically. What else? Then the confidence that, okay, the past things that happened, the pattern of the past things that happened are basically in the past, and I can create new patterns, and that will influence my present and my future. And then I just shifted from, okay, the past is always the past. Every day I wake up is a new day. I can't create whatever it is that I want, and that alone brings me so much joy and so much fulfillment. It just, I just feel, so much joy, so much happiness to still be around, to make things happen for my life. So that's the second thing. Inner work. Yeah, inner work, mindset work. Yeah. So the third thing, okay, let me think of a third thing. Yeah, maybe the third thing I would say has helped me thrive as a single mother in Nigeria is to believe in myself, make up my own mind, live by my own rules. Because even though my parents are so supportive, they kind of have like a different set of idea as to how I should do things and live, and the decisions I should make about different things. And I think that applies to many people. I don't know if it's a generation gap, but usually our parents usually have a whole totally set of ideas. But I've always been my own person, and I try to respect everybody, especially people I love. I respect their opinions. I'm always open to suggestions and all, but ultimately I make sure that I'm not going against my intuition, my will, and my own intuition. For me, in the past couple of years, I've grown my intuition, and you know, if you are intuitive, and if you listen to your like inner that inner instruction, you would what now, you would agree with me that it doesn't lead you astray. So most of the time when people like raise eyebrows at some of my decisions, sometimes I get afraid because sometimes most of my, I mean, quirky, I think I'm quirky a little, so some of my actions and some of my choices, they are not like mainstream. So people raise eyebrows, even my family are like, okay, Ronke, sorry again. But I just stay guided, like within. I stay grounded. I stay true to that inner voice that I know has never led me like astray. So I think is the third thing that I would say has helped me. Like I am my own person. I try to be authentically me. Yeah, I still follow. I still join. What will I call it? Peer pressure. Once in a while, like I succumb. Okay, everybody's doing this. Let me try it. But to a large extent, I try to remain true to myself and try to live my life by yardstick that would make me sleep very well at night, because sleep is very important to me. So I love to sleep, I love to nap. So if something is going to steal my sleep, no, it's expensive. I will not be partaking. So yeah, just trusting myself. Sometimes I'm not so sure, but I just trust I trust God, and I trust that I trust my connection with God. And I know that through that connection, guidance is coming to me on a daily basis, and I'm listening. And when I listen, I trust in that, like, okay, that I'm guided. So I rest in that, and that helps me. That helps me to have this peace within me. So and confidence. When I have that peace, I'm confident that there is no there's no mistake, that I'm where I'm supposed to be, that I'm aligned, that regardless of what my story looks like or what my journey looks like, it is actually perfect, because there's no imperfection in the world, so to speak. The Creator is deliberate about every journey, every story, every one of us. So I just trust that, and that helps me get very, very confident in my parenting as well. I'm raising 3 boys, and a lot of people like from day zero, I've been hearing that, oh, you're a woman, I don't think you can do this alone, you need to find this blah 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 blah. People just sowing that doubt, that like maybe you should try this, try that, because your family is not like traditional in the sense of it. And in the beginning, it gets me worried. And when you're worried, when you're doubtful, when you're fearful, it will always impact your output. So I think I've worked on that, and over time I've just remained very, very confident on my part, and I remain sure that if there's anything lacking on my journey, I'm not taking that journey alone. God would send in whatever it is that I need at the time that I need it for my children. If they need anything, God would find a way to bring it in. Either it can be maybe physical, financial, maybe in forms of people, in forms of maybe role models, feminine, masculine role model, anything. I just trust. I just trust more and more every day. To be sincere, once in a while, I still have that, that it just comes, like, I'm afraid. Like, what if you mess your kids up? But I think ultimately all parents, have that feeling like, oh, am I doing this thing right? Because, there's no user manual. We are just going with the flow anyway. So the more we trust God, who actually we didn't create these children. Our parents did not create us. So God put us, in care of some, specific people called parents, and I'm sure that He had checked some things, and okay, these people match. Okay, this person needs this thing, and this person seems to have it, and then that's how we were matched. So I believe that God would take care of of that part, and I try to do my part as well. I'm always working myself. I'm always learning more about parenting. For each of my kids' birthdays, I'm always researching their growth milestones and timelines. What should they be doing now? Are they doing it? I'm always okay now that my kids are growing up a little bit. I'm always taking feedback. Okay, so how do you think mommy can do better? What things like that, just to make sure that I'm doing my part as God is guiding me. I'm opening myself to as much guidance as possible. I'm staying guided as well. And I read somewhere that whatever you want your kids to be, you really have to be to. I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember the exact quote. So if I want my kids to, for instance, be of integrity, it means that I have to be a woman of integrity. They have to like see that and emulate it, because kids don't do what you say, they do what you do. So you're watching you. And as I work on myself, as I improve myself, I've grown very confident that okay, that I like my choices, I like my philosophies, I like my rules. I'm like, okay, so if they copy it, I think I'm good with that. So yeah, let me stop here. If you are a single parent watching this, I want to say kudos. You're doing a fantastic job, and I hope you like pat yourself on the back for that. I try to do that. I don't remember every day, but I try to say like literally like, okay, you're doing a good job, kind of thing. You should try it. So even if you're not like, even if you're parenting with a partner, it's still a lot of work, and I want to salute you. Like, well done. So I'll stop here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was just going with the flow, so just impromptu. So I hope you still like it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But do something. Don't just go. Don't just walk away. Do something like in thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel to support me. What else? Share this video if you think there's somebody that would enjoy watching this content. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.